Welcome to Bfam News, where the news has to be told because it cannot speak for itself. I am your anchor man, the DC. You know the man. Let me tie my tie today. All right, that's a little better right there. Okay. Let me see who we got with me today. Oh, you know I got my E-News correspondent, Aunti. What up, girl?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Auntie. Make it make sense, and that's what we're about to do tonight. I'm excited.
Next, we got our political correspondent, Mr. ISeeWhatYouDoin. What up, King?
Yes, sir. What up, DC? What up, Auntie? Man, this is gonna be something. You feel me?
We do. And last but not least, we got our sports reporter. We got the sheriff in the house.
Yo, what's up, guys? Hi, Auntie. Hey, I see what you're doing. DC, what's up?
All right, it is that time. Let's just get right into this shit because there's just going down.
There's a lot of shit.
Oh my goodness! This show becomes really easy to do. Iconic. When I say iconic, it doesn't matter who you are, how old you are. If you say, I want to go to Hooters, we all know we're going for the chicken wings.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I got bad news. Talk to me.
The code red. Hooters just filed for bankruptcy. That means Titties is not paying the bills no more. Titties is not recession proof. Whatever we about to go through, about to be some major stuff if Double D's can't pay the bills no more. It's nothing more American than Titties and Wings. And Titties and Wings is filing for bankruptcy. So how the hell you think your little assistant store manager job gonna get the job done? If Double D's couldn't fucking pay the bills no more. I don't know about y'all, but get your money in order, brace for impact, stack up on sardines and tuna cans. Shit about to get rough.
All right, you heard the man. It is time. It is time. It is time to get worried. Hooters has filed for bankruptcy. It is official. I looked into this. More than 70% of the Hooters are filed for bankruptcy. Auntie, can we live without Hooters?
Okay, so I'm not a big Hooters fan. So I mean, we probably could survive without Hooters because I like Wing House. They're thicker.
That was the most politest thing that our only female representative on the panel could have said. No. Sheriff.
And it is my last name.
Your last name is Hooter?
No, my last name is Polite.
Oh, polite. And I expect nothing less. Sheriff out of South Central Indiana, can we survive in a world where you can't make money at Hooters?
It's really sad because, up here in Indiana, they used to have all you can eat wings on Wednesday, bone in or bone out.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
See, now look at Auntie now. She's listening now. Come on, Charles, talk to her.
For $13.
$13?
Wow.
$13. You can go indulge yourself in some amazing wings, have some great views, have a good cocktail.
Put your mouth up, Dave.
Right, close it.
So I could sit there and look at wings and fries all day for $13.
I can look at wings and thighs all day, or breast and thighs.
Oh my King! You heard what his brother was preaching. Is it time to get worried now? I mean,
I don't really believe it's time to get worried. I mean, shit. Let's say like it really is. Hooters is not the same Hooters that it used to be. Anybody can go and work in Hooters.
It is. It's pretty diverse now.
I can see that at home if I want.
But that's because they allow. That's because all these want to be included people.
Right.
Everybody complain, and I'm speaking for the fat people. Like I'm saying it. I don't want to see you at Hooters and at Wing House. Like I don't.
How about this one, Auntie?
And I'm bigger. I mean, and it's some nice thick ones. I am. But it's like, go open up your own restaurant. Stop infringing on them people's rights and going in there protesting because you mad they don't want to hire you. It wasn't your dream. Like, leave them people alone.
So, Auntie, up there in Atlanta, I'm not going to call the exact Hooter location out, but we have Hooters as a gentleman in there. And he wears orange pants and a white Hooters shirt. He doesn't have any boobs. But
see, I don't think I'm ready for that.
He is the Hooters waiter.
Is it? Oh, it don't matter.
We didn't go to
Now, I will tell you this: the tank top that he wears, he does fill it out very well with muscles.
But we weren't going to Hooters for
Okay.
wings.
But see, I
So-
understand that. But see, that's
Oh,
the
is
making
it
it.
Hooters for men or women? Is that for you guys?
I guess that would be for that. I mean, I really don't go in the restaurant to see them. Like my grandson, like baby, when he was a baby,
Oh, yeah.
that was his that was his spot. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that was it. And he was like 2-3 years old. And that was like and I think we was riding by in the parking lot because we have one that's like in the parking lot of like a Sky Zone here. So it's like the wing
Sky
house.
Zone, Hooters, and Wings.
There's a Sky Zone
Man.
right there. There's a Home Depot.
Good time.
There's a wing. There's a Hooters. It was like all right there. So it was
That's
like in
a
the
fun
parking
park
lot.
for me.
Right. You see it, and then they have like sports bars that are like right around it. So he would
Hooters
see
sports bar.
the female. So that's why he started wanting his chicken. Like it was like, yeah, we're gonna go there.
I would tell you what. What you got?
Orange.
What you got, Ken? You say so?
That's why you can go to a wing house and all that, man, because all the girls that used to work at Hooters and stuff went elsewhere. That's what that was.
I'm just saying.
I like wing house.
Hey, okay. Now let's see if I can flip you in just a couple minutes. In Indiana, you can go in and get Hooters wings, which I know they're not the top wings in the world.
Okay.
But you can get all you can eat, bone in or bone out for $13.99.
I said no with him. You know,
okay, you a Hooters fan now, huh?
Yeah, like we can do the Hooters on the week on the day that we got it. You know what I'm saying?
On that day though, but I'm talking
on
about
that day. But I gotta go to Wing House and
I'm not going on any other day when they charge me $4 or $5 for wings. But I'm talking about $13 all you can eat. Yeah, I sure.
Yeah, most definitely, because I think they charge that now for like 5 wings. I'm like, yeah.
So now I know why they're filing for bankruptcy.
Right.
They've been giving away wings for free in fucking Indiana. I'm paying top dollar out here for my wings.
In Florida too.
And I'm not even getting all girls out here. I get melting pot Hooters.
Sound like I need to get on the plane and come back to Indiana, man.
I need to go to Indiana and get. They're not closed there yet, are they? I got to experience. Man, I'll close that shit down. $13.99, all you can eat wings.
Oh, man.
But I wonder if it has anything to do with
how many wings could you eat in the city? And we're not talking about sitting there all fucking day and being petty. We're talking about sitting down for one meal. How many wings could you eat, bone in, bone out, what else? Man, I could kill fucking at least 30 or 40 wings.
Yeah. I could say about 30, 35, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm the fat girl on the show, and yeah, absolutely not. I could do about maybe 6. I order a 10-piece of wings, and it lasts me like 2 days. I promise you. All my food lasts me like days for no. I don't know.
Charles,
I will tell you this: if they do go out of business, it will be near and dear to my heart because that was one of the last few places I did see my father alive, and also they Hooters threw a diaper party, the equivalent to a male for a baby shower.
Baby shower, yeah.
And they paid for everything.
Yeah.
All right.
All I had to do was have people come. That's all I had to do.
There's memories that people have at Hooters. I remember when I took my son, when he turned 18, we got titty bars down here in Georgia. We don't got naked bars. We got titty bars. They're dressed on the bottom. Okay. It's changed now.
We got full nude.
We're all naked all the way now. But we had this titty bar, and I was like, I'm going to take him there when he gets 18. And he said, Dad, let's just go to Hooters. It's more fun. So we had like mega birthdays at Hooters. He wanted them dressed so he could think about what they look like underneath. He didn't want them naked. He's got an imagination like that. All right, it's time for politics. It's time for politics. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, somebody has been very excited about today, so let's go ahead and get him here.
Yo, what up, man? It's me, Mr. I See What You're Doing. And my first story is, it kind of goes like this, and now I'll explain to you afterward. I would say, don't play with my money. You feel me? So basically, Donald Trump has stopped all of the tariffs. He postponed it for like 90 days. It's not because it was affecting American citizens or nothing like that. It was because it affected his bond yield. And what bond yields are are the dividends that you get from investing in the bond and waiting for the bond to mature. So whatever his investment was, like if you invest in something, you get like every quarter you get a check. Him putting tariffs on this stuff was affecting the bond yields, so that means that it was going to affect his money. That's why he paused those tariffs. You feel me? Yes, sir.
All right, opinions.
With the tariffs, do you think that is the actual reason behind them?
Absolutely.
The stopping of the tariffs?
Yeah. I mean, I'm on the article. I got the article. That's why I popped that up. But I'm talking about there's an article that goes, it affected his bond yields and the billionaires that he's protected. It affected their money.
100%.
Right.
So it's okay when you take and you do the thing and it affects outside of the 1%. But when it started affecting the 1%, then you get a phone call to the White House to say, "Hey, you punk bitch, stop playing games before we roll up on the White House and do something to you."
Because what it was like 80 trillion. How much did they lose?
It
was like 80.
All of them. I mean,
it was definitely a T.
No, I think it was, but I'm saying with it was like, I think the total, because I'm gonna talk a little bit about the little terrorist situation, but I think it's like they did lose about 80. I think it was like 80 trillion.
Yeah, it was a lot of money.
The combined total.
He was about to crash the market, man. If he wouldn't have stopped that, he was about to crash the market.
Sheriff,
do you think that maybe Trump is like how he's going after Vietnam now? He's just pretty much he's grasping at everything. Do you think he's doing too much?
Yes.
I mean, he's playing Risk.
Okay, so
I don't know if y'all played that game ever before, but Risk. So what he's doing, he doesn't want Vietnam, okay? And he doesn't want those countries that are around the country he wants. He wants China.
Right.
So in Risk, what do? You surround China and you own all those companies, you bully them around until China has to submit because they fucking surrounded.
Right. So
if he's putting a chokehold on the countries around China and he's already got them on chokehold here, they'll suffocate. They'll suffocate. I'm not for it. I'm just telling you, you can look outside and see what's going on.
You can make it make sense. That's right.
Make it make sense. King, there was a club we used to talk about, the Billionaire Yacht Club. This is what stopped this thing. And remember how we used to remember how we hey, that one still got that power.
No, right.
All right. So basically what happened here, and we can talk about it now because I got that little scrambler thing right there. When you see my arm go forward, that's them trying to kick us off.
Yes,
so that Billionaire Yacht Club, that little thing there, you know that's what happened here, stopping that crash from happening. They all got together and said, "Yo, too much, too fast.
You're doing a lot.
I just lost 80 trillion, man. Fuck this shit. I'm getting out of this club." And that's what happened. The money stopped the crash.
Yeah. As long as on the test.
All right, King, you want to run this next story in this video?
Yes, sir. I did not know Elon Musk had a brother until I realized.
Yes. He is hilarious.
All right, here we go. You want to do a little lead in?
Yes, sir. He trashed Trump. He was on Trump's ass about these tariffs, man. He was having them.
Yes, he is, definitely.
All right, here we go. What a name, too. Kimball
Musk.
Kimball Musk. Here we go.
Yeah. Check this out.
Tell me when to stop the video because it's 13 minutes. You just let me know when to stop. Oops, sound.
Welcome to our Wall Street News briefing program. Today, we're diving into some hot topics shaking up the financial world. First up, Kimball Musk has joined his brother Elon in voicing strong criticism against President Trump's tariffs, calling them a structural, permanent tax on the American consumer. He warns that while these tariffs might aim to bring jobs back to the U.S., they could lead to higher prices and ultimately fewer jobs. In other news, the Indonesian stock market faced a dramatic plunge with the.
Okay, so you heard it. Basically, what he was saying was this right here. What we think is meant for good is going to be totally fucked up at some point because it's going to cost us more with him trying to, punish these other countries. It's almost like a revenge story. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna pay everybody back who called me a clown and shit for my first presidency and the shit that I did on January 6th. You feel me? So that's how that looked for that's how it looked. But Elon, now keep in mind, this is Mr. Doge that he had advising him, and now he letting his brother take swings at him, and he joining with his brother because family stick together and shit. Now both of them trashing Trump and his terrorists. See how that works?
How you feel about that, Sheriff?
Elon's gonna fuck around and find himself outside of the White House. And why does his brother have headphones on that have a cord? I was really confused by that. Like, you're Elon Musk's brother, and you're using. I mean, hey, the sewing thing, whatever. But he had corded headphones. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, he probably uses dial-up. You know, I didn't understand that you're Elon Musk's brother and you don't have the latest technology.
Yes, sir.
But they're probably opposites because of that.
Probably.
Okay, so how many people on the panel? And I'm sorry for those on the radio that can't see this. And shout out to Ryan Wallace. Appreciate you. Love you back. Get some sleep.
Right. Hi.
How many on the panel want to see Elon and what was his name again?
Kimball.
UFC. Because you know they don't like they don't like each other. If he don't let him use his electronics and shit.
I think Kimball will get him though.
I do too. I think he drag him.
I think of Kimbo Slice when I think of that name.
I think of Elon Musk. He's a cooch. So,
I didn't even know Buddy had a brother and shit though. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
You think he was that brother that lived down in the basement like in all those old crazy movies?
His kid in this shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I think that one thing with him though is this right here. He didn't bring him to the forefront, but I mean shit. I think Buddy got just about as much money as Elon got.
Well, I think it's from his dad. I've always said this, okay? I don't even think Elon is real. I really don't. I still think he's AI. I've thought that all along. And now this new brother comes along that acts and looks like the daddy. Elon looks like that kid that they wanted, so they built him.
Right.
I'm just putting it out there. Y'all go find this shit out. One day they're gonna gonna fall over and his arm's gonna fall off, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?" They don't have no humans.
Is Elon the little brother?
You never know. I really think he's an AI. I really do. Because if you look at, have you ever seen pictures of all three of them together?
No, I haven't.
Why? What? They don't have family pictures? They never sit at Christmas together? Easter, Thanksgiving, fucking tax day?
I mean, it's possible.
One day a year that this family gets together. They're three men.
So Elon, last week, Elon, like his blacks. He was friends with his black servants. But nobody ever mentioned the brother, and then all of a sudden this fucking week he got a brother. And he didn't play with his brother because I mean you gotta be a lonely motherfucker to play with your black servants.
And not your brother.
Them and not your brother though.
Exactly. Maybe it's because you didn't have a brother because he was still getting built by your dad, Dr. Frankenstein.
Diabolical shit like that.
I'm just, hey, look, tell me it don't make sense, Auntie. You know
it do, but that's why I say it makes sense. So I can't say nothing. That's why I'm sitting over here just listening because
that shit came out of left field.
Because he is building, like he is literally building.
He's said this on numerous shows. Elon Musk just showed up in a spot that's a huge spot.
He did.
He's like the right hand man of Agent Orange.
Quick question though. Why did Elon Musk and his brother? Why are they mad at Trump?
We gonna get into that a little piece.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Then I'm gonna jump the gun. My bad.
It will. You know what? That sounds like jumping the gun. That sounds like it's about time to do this. Oh, do we have a story today?
Right.
Oh my God. I guess I'm just going to lead into this and just go ahead and show the video, and I'll talk about the question afterwards. No sense into this video. Let's just go ahead and watch this smooth motherfucker right here. In my world, he's smooth. Shout out to MBH TV. This young gentleman right here is walking into a cash for gold place, and we'll listen to the rest.
Now watch as the suspect walks up to the window at a cash for gold store. He shows employees a bag of jewelry. Once they determine the jewelry is real gold, they offer the man $20,000. The suspect asks for more money. The employee says no, and the man takes back his jewelry. He starts to leave, but then turns around.
He then says, well, will you do 21, which was more reasonable? And I told him, yes, we could do that. And that's when he hands us back the fraudulent bag of jewelry that he switched out and walked out the door with our $21,000.
My boy.
Now he switched bags, and inside the new bag, counterfeit jewelry, totally worthless. The suspect got away with the $21,000 in cash and the real bag of jewels.
Now, my question is for this pimp, straight pimp. Did he commit a crime, or is this a negligent worker? And I really think about this when you think about this, because I think we give too much credit. He didn't have a gun. He never yelled. He was cool as a cucumber.
But see, that's wrong.
It's still wrong. It's wrong on every level except for one. Isn't it that employee's responsibility to check the gold again?
I mean,
yes.
It is. So that's gonna be like one of those situations that's real finicky because
insurance ain't paying that.
Right, but who expects somebody to come in with 2 bags of gold? So yeah, that's gonna be the touchy thing about he finessed you with the gold with the switch. But my thing is, if you told him no, and he just happened to slide back over there and say go up another 1,000, all of a sudden, and after you don't walk away from my register, no.
That right there is the pimp move.
I mean,
you could have taken the $20,000 right there, and I would think you'd looked more suspect because how you going to swap the bags? So instead of just turning around saying, okay, switching the bags, turn around, you're going to try and get another 1,000 out of this person because you know that she's not paying attention.
Right.
Sheriff. Well, I'll get you last, Kate. Okay. Sheriff.
So, this is almost like a pawn shop. Like, I don't see really. He didn't commit a crime. He did, like you said, there was no gun. He didn't holler. Did he pull a fast one on him? Absolutely. But shame on them for even accepting it. I mean, dude, more power to him.
I'll bet you if they offered him $21,000 for that gold, it was probably close to 50 or 60,000. And usually they get over on us. I'm cool with them getting over on one time. King, what do you think?
So, first thing I'm kind of wondering is, who in the fuck eyeball $20,000 worth of gold? I say, like, he gave you a bad. Like, I don't believe. Seeing the video, I don't know that she poured all the gold out, looked at it, see it, weighed it and all that, and then put it back in the bag and gave back to him. So she kind of looked at the fucking gold and said, "That's about $20,000 worth." You got to be damn good to eyeball $20,000 worth of gold.
But she probably is.
You gave him the money, and then you gave him the bag back. And then you went outside after work and split the money. That's it.
Facts. That's it right there. Who the inside man?
Right, because ain't no way that just went down like this. There's no way you walk out and nobody follow you outside and you done walked out with $21,000 worth of gold. Ain't no way that happened like that, man. And if you eyeball real gold, and when he give you the other bag, you can't determine that that's fake gold. I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah.
I can't go with that. That's kind of wild.
I'm telling you. Okay, it is that time. It is fashion news time. E-News with your E-correspondent, Auntie Chris.
All right. How y'all doing tonight? We're going to go ahead and dive in. So we're going to start off. All right, y'all. This is Auntie, and we are going to dive in with Mr. Elon Musk versus the tariffs. So, a riff with the Trump administration, as we've been seeing that Elon Musk and the tariff situation has been taking its turns. Elon Musk who is the CEO of the Tesla and SpaceX, has publicly expressed his opposition to Trump's administration's tariff policies. Musk advocates for a zero tariff situation between the U.S. and Europe, suggesting that the creation of a free trade zone between the two economic powers. The stance diverges from the Trump administration's agenda, which aims to boost U.S. manufacturing. Now, the concerns that Musk is having is that the tariffs are twofold. That firstly, he believes that the tariffs harm businesses and consumers, distorting markets and stifling innovations. Secondly, he's worried about the impact of tariffs on Tesla's global operations, particularly in China. And with that being said, he did start losing money with these tariffs that went in place. So I was asking the question earlier, if these tariffs are affecting him. Is that why we snatched it out really quick that Trump went ahead and said, let's go ahead and get them the 90 days, because now it is affecting those here. Tesla sales in Europe have declined by as much as 40% in the recent months. And that's been since Trump has imposed these in. So I am thinking, this is my input on this, that we are going to see and I'm going to talk about him next week too. I'm going to bring him back to answer some of the questions that people were asking, because there is some rumors that are going around the White House that it will not be long that Elon Musk has decided to step back from so much of the input and go back and begin to focus on his businesses because of this whole situation with the tariffs. It is unclear whether Musk lobbying will shift the Trump administration's policy, but one thing is certain, however, the debate surrounding tariffs will remain a contentious issue, with Musk and other business leaders pushing for a more open, free trade environment. All right, boys, y'all got any questions about that today?
I got a million questions. I'll let King go first this time.
What's up?
I don't necessarily have a question. I will say this though.
Great comment, Young.
Don't play with my money. You feel me?
Don't play with my money.
Right.
Money, bro. To answer part of your statement, I think Elon was contracted for 6 months. So I think his 6 months is almost up. So it's time for him. But outside of that, like we talked about earlier, yo, man, I got billions of dollars over. I'm losing billions of dollars a day. Fuck that tariff stuff. I mean, if he dropped 40% in China, imagine what he dropped everywhere else. On top of the fact that I think I saw an article where they did a recall on them Tesla trucks anyway. So
and China created their own.
Yeah, you in my pocket, bro. You really killing me right now. And I think that's why him and his brother was up in arms about it.
It's because now it's not hit home for real. Because again, like I spoke on Make It Make Sense with Aunti, a lot of people that were voting and rallying and excited about what was happening with Trump did not sit back and take into accountability what he was about to do. They literally was going in based on and that's when people were looking at, was it Republicans and Democrats, and it had absolutely nothing to do with that.
That's
nothing. Fact. It was time that businessmen were stepping in to run a business. Right. And if you did not have a business or were not a business owner, then this did not apply to you. It did not affect you. So now that when they got yes, DC.
Go ahead, keep going.
Oh, I said now with all these terror situations, it's calling home to everybody that's starting to see, like, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? We was down for him for a minute, but we didn't think about this, because once he started touching, he done took away funding. Now you finna do tariffs. Now you doing like all this. Who is benefiting from this? Because even though they do have these tariffs in place, Elon Musk still brought in over $1 billion last week.
Right.
Hey, before you go, let me get Sheriff in there. Sheriff, go ahead, put your sense, and I'll let you come back to King.
You hit it right on the head. It's affecting his pocketbook, and that is why he is speaking up. And I don't see him being after his contract's over, he's going to disappear from the whole politics side of this, and then he's going to go back playing with Twitter and sending spaceships to outer space and creating more garbage trucks, cyber trucks. They are terrible looking.
All right, my opinion is, dude, the reason why it was a 6-month contract, he's got to recharge and upgrade.
Yes, sir.
See, this was a test thing for that robot. Now they're getting all this data for the last 6 months. And if you think Elon Musk is not coming back, you are fucking smoking better shit than this house. He is going to come back, and you're going to go like this. Who the fuck is this? Elon Musk has changed.
That truck gonna be a tank that's bulletproof.
Facts.
That warehouse he just built in California with all those women that he just created.
Facts.
Man, listen, it's gonna get ugly.
Go ahead and get your point in there. We'll get to our next story.
That old lady named Karma, she'll get you.
Boy, she's all up in there.
That's my girl.
Yeah, Karma.
You drop 40% in China and all over the world because you played the game with people's lives. And I'm talking about Karma coming back to teach you a lesson. Okay?
Facts.
There's a lot of people that got
full circle.
100%. I was just going to say that. It's coming around full circle. Auntie, talk about Coachella 2025.
Right. All right, y'all, because y'all already know Coachella 2025 is just around the corner and the lineup is out now. The festival will take place over 2 weekends, April the 11th through the 13th and April the 18th through the 20th. The headliners that you can expect to see out there is Lady Gaga will be performing Friday, April the 11th. They have Green Day, Post Malone, Travis Scott. Other exciting acts include Missy Elliott. They have Glorilla, Charlie, Meg the Stallion, Benson Boone, Tyler, the Misfits. So if you're interested, they still have the tickets available. You can go ahead and get them out there. I'm not big on Coachella, but I want to see after everything that went on the last time where they had this, I want to see like the outpouring because we know we had the incident with the Travis Scott was the last like major event. So I'm willing. I'm ready to see what it provides, what it brings out this time, because even though this Coachella is coming, they have China has imposed tariffs on Hollywood. So we're gonna see what the effects is on that coming up. I already know King got something to say.
Let me chime in first. I'm gonna tell you the effects of China shutting down Hollywood. Atlanta finna be hopping, motherfucker. Tyler Perry actually has been on different shows before all this shit happened, predicting this stuff. They were like, Tyler, why the fuck you going to Atlanta? He goes, I'm getting the fuck away from China. And he came up here to Douglasville, Georgia, bought all this county out in Douglas County.
Yes,
that
Lord.
County out there is fucking thriving.
Yes,
He's building another property now. So I'm gonna tell you, man. Tyler Perry knew what was going on. Go ahead, King.
Oh, Coachella. I mean, you mean Beyonce and Jay-Z not performing that?
They're not listed yet.
Okay, because I mean, it sounds like a good mix of it. Glorilla, Missy Elliott. She still.
Well, mention this tomorrow.
She's still dancing in the trash bags and shit like that.
No, you know she's sick now. You know Missy, she got sick now. You know she's slim. She did like a couple of months ago. She did like a tribute where she redid all of the videos that she did from back in the day. Okay. But you know she done had her health issues, so she. But I'm excited. I would like to see her perform.
Is Travis Scott bringing the portal again with the demon heads and all that stuff?
I'll be very surprised if Travis Scott shows up.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I know
he
he's
has a whole stage.
That's what I'm talking about. That wild shit he did last time at Coachella was kind of concerning. But I mean, I think Travis might be tied in with WWE right now. He may not be able to make Coachella.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make Coachella.
I think he got to do that WrestleMania.
We love Coachella because Coachella loves Bfam. As soon as Coachella's over, I get these 3, 4, 5 boxes, huge ass boxes of promo stuff.
Well, tell them don't forget about Aunti. Like,
if I've got it, you got it.
Send us some stuff over here for the fashion. You know, we'll promote it.
I get way too much stuff. I get tons of stuff from Coachella.
I mean, they should really put it on pay-per-view for the people that can't see it.
It's coming. Give it time. Give it time.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's a nice concert to go to. We got a chance to see Glorilla down at
See, we didn't stay for that. We left. I was tired. We was there all day. Yeah, we was there from early that morning. We took DJ, so we actually participated in the bounce.
Yeah.
So we did that from that morning. We did the whole bounce walk. And by the end of the day, I'm talking about we did every activity up until we left like about 3:30. And she was set to come out there like 4. I was just like, at this point now.
See, there you go. Look at that. Shout out to Alfred Young. Spoiler, there's going to be a YouTube broadcast.
Yes. Sir.
I was going to say, like, you got to think about this, man. In today's age, ain't nothing happening that somebody don't want a piece of.
Right.
Scoop wouldn't have grabbed it. Maybe Tubi grabs it. Everybody needs to get these big events on streaming. So we're going to start seeing a lot more shit from home.
Yes, sir.
I mean, look what the NFL's doing with YouTube. I mean,
I would do bigger than that. Look what WWE's doing. Netflix.
Oh yeah,
Netflix.
I mean,
right
Netflix is banking right now.
Yeah.
Aunti, we appreciate news from you, girl. Good job. Yeah. And And I hope you didn't think just because they got a hold of Mustard, I want to get a hold of Agent Orange. Fuck that. Every anchor man knows the best thing in news right now is that president. Roll that tape, DC. Oh, you're going to love this one.
Trees are calling us up, kissing my ass. They are dying to make a deal. Please, sir, make a deal. I'll do anything. I'll do anything, sir. And then I'll see some rebel Republican, some guy that wants to grandstand, say, I think that Congress should take over negotiations. Let me tell you, you don't negotiate like I negotiate.
I got to play it one more time.
These countries are calling us up, kissing my ass.
Kissing my ass. They are
dying to make a deal. Please, sir, make a deal. I'll do anything.
I'm gonna tell.
All right. I will open up the panel here. Hey, let me just ask you a question. Have we ever had a president with a bigger set of balls?
He is a Gemini. That's why I say shout out to Team Gemini. We give
that man said. He said countries are calling me. They're calling me. They're kissing my ass.
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, as an American, do you not feel you don't gotta support him, but don't you feel just a little bit proud?
And that's what I be trying to tell people. Like, I don't.
Even if one country's calling, right?
I don't condone his bullshit. However, I stand behind that man because that man say what he mean and he mean what he say, and he's done it from day one. When the very first time that man went on Twitter and said what he said, and then told them, I said what I said, signed Donald Trump. I'm not gonna lie. As a president, absolutely not. As a Gemini, I am so fucking proud. Because a shout out to the Geminis, like, bro.
All right, Sheriff, what's your opinion right here? Is this foul or fair?
You know, he is the boldest commander-in-chief this country has ever had. The things that come out of his mouth just make you scratch your head and say, wow.
I love it.
Today was a great day for me to call out everyone else because they're kissing my ass.
I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, you got to admit right now, like, let's just say there's a country out there that before Trump got there, let's just say Ecuador. There's a little piece of Ecuador that's thinking about invading America. Let's just, whatever, pretend. Okay, and Trump got up there. If you're another country, you want to call this motherfucker, declare war on him? That motherfucker's crazy. He's coming.
He is.
There's no way if you call him. I'm scared of Trump. If China calls and says we're going to war, Trump's like, let's go. I'm ready, bitch. I am scared of this motherfucker.
Yeah, he is. Because his mind ain't right.
All
Trump
right,
is that Gemini. His mind ain't right.
Let's put King on it. King, talk to me about Trump.
His mind is not right.
This dude, man, I would defend his right from a freedom of speech point. Say what the fuck he got to say. I gotta respect him for that because I'm talking about you got to have some big nuts to say shit off the cuff. and just, you know what I'm saying, say wild shit. On the back end,
24/7 at that.
yes, sir. I kind of felt bad for him in that particular video because, man, it really looked like my man is tired as hell of being the president right now.
Don't talk about that man.
He just bit off more than he could chew. Like,
Man, his hair.
That man too paid.
Talking about Biden being old and shit. That time, like, did you see that fucking hair, bro? Like, my man shit was all everywhere, just like some of his conversations be all everywhere. His hair messes.
Trump is not paying. Trump is not using our tax money for a hairstylist.
No, sir, absolutely not.
You know, that's what it is right there. You know what it is? He don't care. He reminds me of. I wasn't alive during the time, but I read stories about Dwight D. Eisenhower. He reminds me of him. Like, that guy never showed up in fucking ties and shit. He just showed up how he wanted to, man. I'm Ike, bitch.
What if dude was putting tariffs on these countries to fuck with billionaires?
I mean, we already know that that's what's going on. As soon as the billionaire club started bitching, then come on, man. I'm going to keep saying it. Stop.
What? Billionaire, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody else want to try? Anybody else want to try? Go ahead. Anthony, want to get one?
No, that's okay.
Charles, you want to get one? You want to get in the game?
I'm good.
Can I have both of y'all billionaire, bitch?
You got it. You got mine.
Hey, man.
All right. So anyways, we already know who bitched. We already know everything that you just said. We know they complained. What happened? They say, hey, okay, I got you guys. Sorry. I'll back off a little bit. So now let me just. So now he goes on his Twitter and X, and he's like, "Let me talk some shit while I'm not fucking up shit. Countries are calling me.
Right.
They're begging. They're kissing my ass.
Right. Yeah.
It is time.
He be so he be so serious. That's just like he's so childish when he made the comment to Canada when he was first talking about imposing the tariffs. And then he was just like, "Oh, I'll just buy you and make you the 51st state." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like, bro, just for
and
real.
Then it went further than that. We'll get that. I'll get that story for next week because
right. Yeah.
All right, it is time for sports with the sheriff.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's the sheriff from South Central Indiana, and I got a couple sports stories for you guys tonight. We're going to start off with repeat champs, first time in 18 years, DC. The Florida Gators have
here from Houston
hit the promised land.
Clock. Uzan. Get it in. Seconds left. Florida leads it by 2. Uzan gonna go. Uzan, give it up. Cryer, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, short. He won't. He can't touch it. He can't. 1 second. And it's over. Florida is back on top of the
Florida has won the national championship for the first time in 18 years since they went back-to-back in 06 and 07. Walter Clayton Jr. pulled off a miracle holding off Houston's offense. He had 11 points all in the second half. Florida wins. What is everyone's thoughts on this? Did you guys see this coming, or did you expect Florida to win?
Money.
I know what a fix looks like.
I'll tell you that. Go ahead and preach that, King. Let's talk about the real thing that happened.
I know what a fix look like. I know what some bullshit look like. When you go up for the ball and you drop the ball like that, you can get the ball back. You can get the ball back and put the ball up. You just can't dribble. Feel me? So when he go up like that and then he put his hand like, and everybody stand still on the court and watch the ball, and then everybody make a break on the ball, you can't tell that that's fake. You can't tell that's a fake. You can't tell that's. Let's talk about the SEC and how those good old boys wanted that championship to be in Florida instead of Houston. That's how that works.
First time in 18 years since they went back-to-back.
And let's not forget that SEC was heavy in that in the March Madness too. There was a lot of relationships.
16 teams, bro.
16 teams is a lot of
16
teams.
teams.
Anthony, you got an opinion, anything about this Florida win other than what you've seen?
I'm just glad we won. I actually went and watched the females, so I wasn't there to see like the men, you know what I'm saying? So we was over there UConn. So we was with the females. So
my girl is a Florida graduate, and oddly, while the game was on, I was on there right below her. And as I saw the game ticking on the TV across from me, I started texting her, no jumping. Because that girl, she called her mama, her daddy, her aunt, her uncle, a couple neighbors. If Florida wins anything, she's in.
That's all right.
Then when I showed her the video, yeah, she wasn't quite as proud. That one little moment where you know there's some bullshit going on, but you're still proud. I'm going to call it like this. I'll call it way early. When the Raiders win the Super Bowl this year,
Right.
I'm going to be happy as shit, but I also know I hate Tom Brady, and he bought it for me.
Yes,
I know he's going to buy us a Super Bowl. Look at the track record. It's coming, and I'm still going to be happy we got it, but I'm also
But you know what came with it.
So you saying I need to put my money on the Raiders to win the Super Bowl?
I'm smart money makes money. I'm going to tell you that Florida Gators, Charles was in my bracket. He wasn't at the same end that I was, but I had the Gators winning all the way to the end. They were the powerhouse team. Now, did I lose money? Yes, because I also bet on the Gators stomping Houston. I didn't plan on this little escapade of Hollywood with all these bad calls and a guy dribbling the ball, and when the game's on the line, all of a sudden just stopping and putting two hands on it. Right. I mean, this is their star point guard who is a 5'2" player who's about to go to the NBA. Not anymore. Now you're going to be in Space Jam 3. You're a great actor. Good job. What you got? I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. Charles, you want to go straight to the video? Give me a lead in.
Let's get a lead in. So let's talk hockey real fast. Everybody knows when you think of hockey, you think of Wayne Gretzky. He's synonymous with the hockey world, but there's a new GOAT, and his name is Alex Ovechkin. DC.
Ovechkin shoots! He scores! He scores! Number 895!
Alex Ovechkin, 895 goals, surpasses the original GOAT, Wayne Gretzky, who had 894. I predicted this months ago on Get Money Sports against the team of the New York Islanders. Everyone thought I was crazy, but I predicted it would be against the Islanders, at the Islanders. And Wayne Gretzky was in attendance at that too. So it was destiny. My hat off to Alex Ovechkin, and he did it in the exact same number of games as Wayne Gretzky did too, which is wild. 1,487 games, both of them.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty cool, but I got the one question I got. You're Wayne Gretzky, and you're going to all these games. You know your shit's about to get broke because Alex Ovechkin isn't done playing hockey. This is not like when this season ends in 7 more games or 6 games, whatever it is, he's not done playing hockey. He says he's got 3, 4, 5 more years into him. So if you're Wayne Gretzky, you already know your shit's fitting to be broke. Like every game, are you just like, look, motherfucker, I'm tired of coming to these games. Just break the shit. Break the fucking record. You know, because you see the clap he's giving him. He's actually like, thank God this shit is over. Thank fucking God.
Right.
It just, yeah, it was, you know, hockey's not like baseball where you're playing every day. You don't play every day. Hitting home runs is way easier than scoring a goal. You know, it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's hard.
One shout out I want to give to him is 14 years of 40 plus goals. I don't care if you can score the most goals. You know, you could have a couple great years. He's had 14 years in a row of 40 goals plus. That's crazy. That's crazy. You got anything for that, King? I don't know. I'm a hockey player. You know, my boy Show Out's got to say go Bolts. He's under contract to say that.
Yeah. So
listen, facts.
So everybody got to break something, man. I mean, everybody chasing the record somewhere. You feel me? I mean, shit. If I was Wayne, I'd come back. I'll see if I can come back for another year and see if I can stick his ass for another year.
Wayne is done. Wayne is way.
Way past his prime.
Seriously though, man, you put the records up for him to be broke. You feel me? Like, I knew that Wayne probably had some kind of vacation he wanted to go on and shit, and they want him in the building for when that shit get broke. But I'm talking about when LeBron broke Michael Jordan record. Michael Jordan went sitting courtside, so leave that man the fuck alone and let him go on by his life. It's not all you really doing from what I see with that is you rubbing it in his face that somebody younger came along and broke his fucking record. You feel me? And it may be pissing him off that he got to sit there and watch the fucking get broke. You don't go Barry Bonds when he broke records and all that shit. Pete Rose and all that didn't have to come and sit in the stands and watch somebody break their fucking record. You feel me?
You know, I think they just try to block you for. You didn't even say that. I think they're just trying to see if I'm paying attention.
Yes, sir.
They just try to block you right there again. That's some bullshit.
See, that's why I knew not to comment on certain
breaking news. Breaking news. Go ahead and mute me now, you fucking bastards. I can't stand this life. I have an uncensored radio station. What are y'all trying to do? A woman was taken to the hospital after running over 3 people on the sidewalk.
So
under the influence of alcohol, and guess what? She decided to go live in the hospital room. Let's check in on her now.
Okay, let's see what she's doing.
Come on, break it to me.
Are you aware that a kid died? So say your first name again. Shabria. So you after we're done here. You're going to be arrested today, okay? And you're going to be charged with reckless homicide. You were driving a vehicle and you struck 3 people.
3.
One's dead, one's going to die, and the other one's critically injured. That part of the bridge that you were driving on, that's a sidewalk. That's not the bridge. Cars can't drive on there. So you were driving up, it's a pedestrian walkway. So when you drove...
Y'all got the cameras on that?
We do.
So where is this part at? So you're telling me I was driving on the other side of the road where I wasn't supposed to be?
Yeah, so the bridge, there's the Iowa bound, Illinois bound. All
right. So obviously she has a little bit of defense lawyer in her. She went immediately to defending herself. Y'all got the cameras on, right? Because, you know, if they would have said no, she knew she wasn't going to jail because that wasn't her. That was the next line. Oh, it wasn't me.
Right. Oh, that wasn't
me. That wasn't me. Sheriff, talk to me.
Listen, if you're that intoxicated, first of all, you should not do not drive drunk ever. But if you're that intoxicated and you're running over people, plural, people, and then you're just casually sitting in a chair with a damn mask on your knee like it's no big deal, you got a problem. Listen, sweetheart, you got to spend some time in prison, and I hope to God, whatever it is, fix you, because that is not right.
King, we're going to anti-close this one out here. By the way, I looked it up a little bit. It was in Iowa. It's actually the bridge that connects Iowa to Illinois.
Wow.
So those little sidewalks on the bridge that people walk over so they can walk over the state line, this bitch took out 3 people on the state line bridge. King.
She was drinking moonshine and some shit. Listen. First things first, right? You kind of caught it and you kind of motherfucking too fucking relaxed. You feel me? Like the police walked in and said that you finna get charged with vehicular homicide, and you want to. They literally told you that you had you killed a child and you kept a demeanor like this. I'm like, okay, and right there, that's the hardest shit to do, man. I bring the parents up there, the child, and I turn my fucking back, right, so they can get some kind of retribution before you go and sit your ass somewhere. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they don't get a chance to be as relaxed as you were in that fucking video with what Sheriff said, a mask on your knee, and you still had the fucking cup that you was drinking out of in your fucking hand.
Sure did.
That's some fucking nerve right there. Like you in the hospital with the cup that you was drinking, that you had in the car while you was driving.
Auntie, wrap it up for us.
Well, so y'all already know that don't make no sense to me. Yeah, we're gonna just call her a little basic, especially with the fact that she had the audacity to just sit up in there and ask them did they have a camera on. Bitch, was you on the road? I mean, that's the question we should be asking. Like, Riz, did you know where you were going? Not the fact that it's the camera on, bitch, were you on the road? So I mean, I don't know what's going on. People losing their damn mind. Like she don't make no sense. She need everything they give her. She need that.
She had absolutely no accountability. Like when
that's what I'm saying. She don't need.
He goes, one person died. One person's gonna die. And when he said gonna die, she went like this.
Yeah, like
and she said, and one is critically injured for real.
Like she was.
Y'all had the cameras on. I mean, the only thing she heard was that
they need to go stand her in the middle of that bridge and let the family run her down.
Yeah, she was like,
bring back street justice, man. Street
justice at the same time.
Facts.
They need to let the family just get in the car and just put on that same bridge and just let them just run on down and make it make sense and eye for eye and just be done with it.
Man, street justice will make this country so much better.
I agree.
It's not like we don't know. If you get caught on camera, the thing I don't understand, because I watched this one show on Netflix, and if you haven't never seen it, it's called I Survived a Crime. Great show. It's all about people that actually get caught on camera, and then when they go to court, they say, that wasn't me. This guy walked in looking just like me, pulled out a gun, and shot at the person that was standing right below the camera. That wasn't me. There's a white guy.
No, he wasn't.
It wasn't me. I already know. That's the defense. When you can't afford an attorney and you don't like the DA, that wasn't me. Anti-crime. We got big news. We got 1 minute left here. We got to talk about your birthday. You got to tell people, because when everybody hears the word Eventbrite, they think, oh, shit, we got to buy some tickets. Motherfucker, they free.
Right. So y'all
in other words, if you can't get a ticket, if you don't get one, then you didn't get the free tickets.
Right. Right. So the event is open. So Friday, May 23rd. If you are in the Tampa, Riverview, surrounding area, we will be in Lola's Kitchen and Bar in Riverview. Like he said, tickets are free. We will have a live performance by Tampa's very own Crazy. Will be performing that night. We have DJ Red in the building. We will also have some other local performers that will be performing. The theme is Auntie's Boom Boom Room. So listen. We'll be Mr. Harlem. Listen, if you missed the Harlem Nights 2 years ago, that's right. And she ready. Ooh, Auntie ready. So Friday, May 23rd. Listen, I'm telling y'all want to be in the building, VIP. We do have VIP. I will be giving out 2 VIP tickets for somebody to come out and party with Auntie for my birthday that night. And Auntie love to party. So
all right, last question going around the room really, really fast. If you could take out one song from history that no one would ever have to hear it again, ever, all you have to do is say it right now. My song is Come a Chameleon. I'm tired of hearing that song in the gym, in the elevator. I'm done with it. I don't want to come a chameleon no more. I'm done. Sheriff, what song would you unhear? Damn, Auntie, you act like I just slapped your kid.
You did. Oh my God.
Come a chameleon. I'm done.
That's my song though.
Not no more. You unheard.
Come and go.
No, you can't sing it no more. You don't know it no more. I took it out of existence.
Okay.
Sheriff,
who let the dogs out?
What?
No.
Oh man, we're never gonna be able to do this again. Auntie, what song are you taking out? Now we're gonna see
what is that? That song, Beautiful Girls. I'm not gonna lie.
Beautiful
yes.
Girl.
Oh my God. Yes.
All right, King, wrap it up.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Star Spangled Banner. Listen, that's
oh my Lord, there it is.
Oh my God, I can't believe you said that.
Oh
shit. I almost missed it that time.
Hey,
I almost missed it that time.
That's the joke, man. What's that? Take on me, take me on.
Oh, that's enough for me right there. We're out of here. Catch us next week at 11 o'clock. Bfam News.